came not to call the righteous, but sinners.
All right. So, what kind of conflict do we have here? What do we see? So we have Pharisees, scribes of the Pharisees, it says. They come to the disciples. So we have like an indirect conflict now. They're coming to, not to Jesus directly, but to the disciples. And I'm sure the scene is kind of odd, right? So Jesus is sitting down with tax gatherers and sinners. So tax gatherers were kind of like modern day gangsters to them. And they were traitors, by the way. So it's kind of like they were considered like Renfields. They were kind of like Jews that went around during the Holocaust and rounded up other Jews for the Nazis. They're literally gathering funds for the foreign government, and they're actually, whatever they can get, they can keep for themselves above what the Roman government wants. So they're overcharging, and that's their pay. And so they're seen as traitors. And these guys were bidding on that job. So they would borrow money and spend a lot of money so they could get that job. And then once they got the job, they could then make their rounds and squeeze everybody for as much as they could get out of them. So they were seen that way, very much like a modern day gangsters going around collecting from everybody every week or every month. And they were hated. They were hated, they were despised, they were literally the worst people, similar to what we would consider like a modern day gangster is what they were. Not the kind of people you'd want to sit down and have a meal with or keep company with, for sure. So Jesus is with these people. And it also says he's with sinners. That's kind of a catch-all term for prostitutes, people of low repute, people that are outside, the kinds of people that hang around gangsters, leeches, people that are doing things that are against God's law and would be considered outside of the good graces of the community, right? So these are outsiders. These are people that are long written off by the Pharisees. They're beyond forgiveness. They're enemies. And these are not the kind of people that you would normally hang out with as a good rabbi, for sure. No way. This would be unclean. This would be outrageous.